Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Mattis, General Dunford, thank you for being here and for your service. Funding for Cyber Warfare Command and U.S. Cyber Command has been protected in the budget since 2013. This has been a very high priority for me, given responsibilities on both this committee and the House Intelligence Committee. Admiral Rogers testified recently that, and I'm quoting, "To execute our missions, I requested a budget of approximately $647 million for fiscal year 18, which is nearly 16% increase from fiscal year 17. However, cuts to the services impact our cyber warfare capabilities. Cyber operations to counter ISIS are funded via OCO, which could represent a hollow forces structure, and cyber capability and readiness gaps still exist for European Command against Russia and U.S. Pacific Command against China and North Korea. General Dunford, for you, could you describe the readiness of our cyber forces to carry out the variety of missions they need to conduct around the world?
I can, Congressman, thank you. We identified a requirement for 133 cyber mission teams, and that was done in conjunction with U.S. Cyber Command. Right now, 70% of those teams are what we call fully operational capable. So they've had all the manning, they have all the training, and they're fully operational capable. The balance of the 133 teams are an initial operational capability, and they will be in the coming months fully operationally capable. So we're moving towards those 133 teams being there. But I think none of us are complacent with where we are in cyberspace, given the number of threats we face every day. We need to defend the network, develop effective offensive tools, and be in a position to grow the force. And Congressman, I think in FY18 and in 17, for that matter, we began to reverse a trend that for over the past 5 years in areas like space, cyberspace, electronic warfare, we have been underfunded. This year is the second year in a row where we have increased our resources to Cyber Command.
And as a follow-up, General, right now we are conducting operations against ISIS, but do we have the capacity to ramp up for additional operations against a different adversary simultaneously if required?
We do, Congressman, and without going through details, we're actually simultaneously conducting cyber operations now against multiple adversaries.
And can we handle the current level of aggressive cyber activity to counter Russia, North Korea, China, Iran, and others that we are seeing today?
We need to continue to grow the force to be able to deal with those emerging threats, Congressman.
Can you talk to us about what we're doing to track people and support cyber as a career field? To attract people and support cyber as a career field?
Congressman, I know Admiral Rogers has worked very hard on that, as have the services, and I think there's a combination of incentives as well as going out there and recruiting high-quality people and then setting good conditions for them to be retained, but that's something that we're working on very hard as well.
So we are looking at things such as incentive pay or bonuses to attract and keep key cyber professionals?
We're actually using those tools now, Congressman, and always monitoring the force to make sure to what extent we need to increase use of those tools.
Okay, thank you. Yield back, Mr. Chairman.